join spec as well if you want to. It's easier for you to actually understand what to do. Alright, so I hope you... Do you Bundles of Steel, by the way? Do you like know where to hold and to do shit?
Nope.
Okay.
Never played on this map before. So.
Okay, so it's just completely new, I get it. Okay, I'm gonna try my best to give you ideas since it's, again, this is 100% knowledge and game sense as in terms of a map, so I don't know how you guys are gonna play it. I hope you play it well. Okay, so let's start talking by like offense, because offense is the actual role that matters in this map, I think. Like in most stopwatch maps, you would say defense is more important since you have to make good holds. Offense sets up the timer, and you have to like do the timer well. I would say if you want to and are able to, do offense first every time. It's way better. Okay, starting off with offense. A is given for free, usually, unless you're playing against fucking Russian. So, yeah, because Russians tend to fucking hold this shitty ass point, I don't know. It's just so easy to spam it, so nobody actually holds it. So, yeah, also throw your health this fucking point for some reason, I don't know. Also, if you watched the Nations Cup, you would have seen us get rolled on steel by Poland, and they were like they held first as well. That's because fucking Greece sucks ass in the Nations Cup. But
What's wrong with
that's besides
Poland?
the point. Here's the thing, right? A and B are both directly open from the start. So if you don't have like a sentry on B and they take people from like B into E, and they set up like a level 3, they hold you close, they just stop you from doing a lot of shit, there's basically no way that you can stop an A capture instantly. Because A can get capped whenever it wants. It's the only point that actually matters in this map.
E or A?
E, at this point. I would say that after like I'm done with this, you probably should explore the map a bit, since it's like it's a bit confusing if you haven't played it again. Scout Solly and I would say Prior with the detonator can also cap on E, so it's just a really big mess. Okay, so
why is this thing here? The fuck?
don't worry about it. It's not really anything important.
Before, but I've been playing this game for like 4 years, I think.
Right, so they will give you A for free since it's the only hold that nobody holds basically ever. Now, whenever you get A, you have two choices. Again, 100% dependent on your main color. The first choice is go for an A to E push, since this door actually opens whenever you cap A, or go for an A to B push. Now, the way that things work is that if you want to go for an A to B, you have to say it before you actually cap the point, right? Because you don't rotate from this side. This is the easiest way to get caught and instantly fucked to all oblivion. Since you're walking into a choke point wherever a Devilman is alive and a sentry gun is already watching. It's fucking dumb. So just rotate through spawn, and you should be fine.
Yes, okay.
Alright, so basically you send like your flank to cap A, and everyone else just kind of sits up here, waits for the point to get capped, and then you rotate through spawn. Like, back in, and go in. Now,
Okay.
I'm gonna go over the B push, since B is the most, like...
Common?
It's not the easiest, it's just the most common, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so...
To go like straight to E or just ABC?
Just go ABC, it's not really worth to go for an AT if you're not comfortable with your... Okay, so best way that you can actually push this is go through balcony, buff your heavy to 450, this is the important part, because on defense, the heavy just holds up here, and he's basically alone more often than not. So if your heavy wins, it's basically like you have a free push. So if your heavy wins, okay, cool, you push for free. If your heavy loses and the demo cleans up or something, like spam the heavy. That don't just let your heavy alone. It's just gonna be so much messier since you have to spam it, you have to watch for sniper, you have to do so much shit at the same time, it's actually so annoying. So just kind of try your best to keep everyone alive in this. Don't use, like, one thing that happens into every single stopwatch map is the medic basically just waits on and waits. Just, in most cases you wait for a sack wave, but for steel, you wait for the A point to get capped, and then you either walk with your team or you walk to B. Be careful of a spot that I know for the snipers like to abuse, which is up here, because you can actually see down their heads and you can shoot them instantly. So it's really, really bullshit. Like if I stand back here, you can very easily see me.
Oh yeah, I can. What the?
So. Yeah, it's pretty bullshit. So it's just
worth it on this map, or should I like run a banner?
no, just to run fucking banner the whole map. Yeah, banner is your choice. You can run cons, you can run battalion, but just run a banner. It's so much better. You're not gonna be jumping pretty much at all. All right, so. This is what the combo does, right? The flank just always plays on white room. Do you know where white room is?
No.
Okay, follow me. Yeah. You're gonna learn why it's called the white room in a bit.
Because it's white?
Yeah, pretty much. So whenever slow door opens, just go... Actually, this is big door, yeah. Whenever big door opens, just go into white room and just constantly contest it. This is your area, and for the record, the team that controls white room controls the map. So don't let them come in for free. NG, also walk with them. You need a tally on white room as much as you can.
Okay. So I shouldn't really try to help combo or anything. Just like try to just defend white room then.
Whenever I'm gonna go over it on defense, but whenever you lose C, you should already have people committed to having white room control. Okay, so let's assume that the B, like AB, is impossible, right? There's absolutely no way that you can get an AB either because you don't have time or because, well, your enemies are just really, 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 really good compared to you.
Okay.
Then you go for an A to E. A to E is the most cheesy fucking push in this entire map, but it kind of works so well. Okay, so the best way that you can get an A to E push is to get your pyro to fucking spy check everywhere to kill the spy as fast as she can. Why? Because you're going to be committing at least two, like, you're going to be committing your flank still. Like, as a soldier, I would say run fucking paint train in this map when you're on offense. Like, it increases the cap time, it's so much more worth it. Especially if you're doing an A to E, just have paint train all the time. Alright, so when you get the spy, or even if you don't, doesn't matter, and you have to go for an A to E, you bring in a level 3 with your NG, and you basically stack everyone into white room instantly. You place sticks on this door, the demo just kind of watches this door, and everyone else, just like from the combo, just kind of sits back here. The only way that they can get you here is if they walk a sniper there, but even if that's the case, you can just bring your own sniper to here and just counter snipe him. The benefits of this is that it's super fast and super cheesy, and especially if the enemy team doesn't have much coordination, but they have good DM, it's really good. But if the enemy team has coordination...
Where does the enemy put the sentry, like, on...
Okay, I'm gonna go over that in a bit. Okay, so alright, so alright, so as a Solly, you would say like walk with your NG to heaven. Heaven is like hold up. Let me get to heaven. Heaven is this area right here. Place the sentry in this this exact position. Like don't even change it at all. It covers basically everywhere, and if you can have a tele on White Room as well, just so people just constantly reset, and get people into the point. Whenever this happens, your NG should be relatively safe back there because the sentry is just covering the point, so it's very easy. But the flank will just be on the point, trying to do their best. The one problem with this is that the reason why I said to kill the spy in the beginning is because if they know that you're coming, they will just rotate to this connector, the BC connector, and put a pyro here, and basically put you are never capping this. Simply because even if you have people on the point, the pyro will just have a heavy behind him, and you will just get mowed down for free. And you can't even contest them, because if you go here and the pyro is standing here, he just air blasts you into the cliff and you're fucked.
That's just a fucked up map, isn't
it? Anyways, so A2Es usually don't work if you're against like people that have played this map a lot. But against people who are not really knowledgeable of the game, I would say, it's so easy to actually get. Alright, so you could also transition an A to A push into an A to B push. But you can fake an A to E push, which is my favorite thing to do, which is just have people, like, have the combo, like, the spy is alive still, right? Have the combo just kind of start going into White Room, but not really committing to it. So you just kind of sit back here, and you wait for them to rotate into you. After that, you have your flank pressuring on B, and then you basically just have a free push, since...
Ooh,
Since...
yeah,
Here, though.
Yeah, go ahead.
Like here.
Yeah, the center is going to be here. I would say it's just stay in spawn and spawn from here. Also get the age to remove the sentry from the game, just to be faster.
Yo, a little help here?
Like, should I
Alright.
run minis on attack or like alone?
Depends on which pushes that you want to do, since the NG actually takes part in the pushes on this map. If you're going for an A to B, he needs to run minis just so he actually builds something. But I would say, overall, level 3s would be really good to secure E. Either E or White Room, depends on what you want to secure. Okay, so... I'm gonna go over the B push, because it's the more important one. You push through B, right? Let's say you have this point. The way that you cap it is very simple. If they are out, if they are passive holding like back there, walk in your heavy with full overheal to around here, and he basically contests them permanently. Like, even, I would say even Uber him if he gets too troubled. Like, losing an Uber ad is not that big, so long as you have this ground just to secure it.
What if we do A, B, and then E?
That also works, but I would say it's mostly cheese. Like, if you have a lot of people picked, just bring in a level 3 to anywhere, doesn't matter where, and just start capping E. But this is just cheese. Like, if you have a lot of people dead, then just do it, but if you don't, it's like, it's a suicide, basically. Okay, so... when you push B, you have to kind of assess the situation, because if you have a lot of picks, then you walk through BC for free, right? It's not really a big of a deal. But if you don't, then you have to wait for slow door, because this is called slow door because stop and slow as shit. Because essentially, if they are on BC, like this is a very common hold for the defense to stay back here whenever you capture B, just so you're not allowed to walk in for free. Then it's basically pointless to actually attempt to push through BC connector. Just go slow door. You can potentially even catch them when they come back. Alright, so C is relatively easy to like get, but even if you don't, it's not like a big of a deal. Like I have won games on C simply because people just were stupid when pushing. Alright, so sentry does not exist on C. The single second that the B sentry gets destroyed, just move to E instantly. Actually, let me swap over to defense instantly. Okay, so when you're on defense, one thing that you can do is just get your demo with crit sticks and just sticky up the entrances to White Room. Just sticky up this side, maybe sticky up behind big door, maybe sticky up the point. I've seen this happen too. You can sticky up there too. It's just crit sticks everywhere, so long as like they can shoot them, like they can't see them directly. Then just run back with your scout and get Uber again. It's the best thing that you can do. Have your spy sit on A, just kind of cloaked to tell you what they're doing. If they're doing an A to E push, rotate instantly. Like your spy needs to tell you whenever they are going for an A to E or an A to B, depends. Again, there are variations to A to E and A to B, but normally when you see a lot of people bunching up on big door, just call that they are going for an A to E push and tell your team to rotate, basically. Spy isn't so much for picks, it's mostly for info, for A. If you can get a pick, sure, so long as you can get out, but don't risk your life to get like a med pick. It really doesn't matter. If you get cheesed on A, it still doesn't matter if you have an Uberad. Okay, so let's say that they are going for an A to E. The best by far way to actually go about it is not rotate through this connector because they're not going to be as fast as you, is rotate through spawn and come here. Just shoot them. Don't allow them to actually ever enter into your last point, because if you let them come to connector to contest them, it might still work. Because if they bring a sniper with them and he just sits on a window, you basically still lose a lot of people because he's just gonna shoot people on the connector and he's just gonna go like, okay, dead. Next one. Especially if they have a pyro pick, like it's not possible to defend it. So just be careful, just quickly rotate, don't wait for any reason at all. Like, if they are going for an A to E, instantly rotate. Don't give a fuck about, like, oh, I have to reload, or I have to change my fucking socks mid-game. Just do it, instantly. That doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if you have 3 HP. Just come to this side, contest them. Don't allow them to walk in for free. Okay, so, typically what happens...
Everyone, dude, or just like the flank class?
Typically combo classes, not so much like anyone else. The flank should be fighting on fucking White Room. Oh yeah, so as the flank on defense, you typically play on a White Room as well, and you just kind of try to deny them. If the enemy flank tries to contest you, take a fight with them, you have an advantage, you have a health pack here.
Do you think I should use a black box or just normal rocket? Because I'll probably want heals.
Yeah, you won't have many heals. There is a large health pack here though, so it's not that big of a deal. If you want to run stock just to have an advantage over the enemy soldier, since the enemy soldier will be just constantly walking into your spam to try and contest you, then that's fine. But if you run stock, you 100% of the time have to run conch. But if you run black box, you have a choice between battalions or conch. It's up to you. As scout, really, you can, like, I have seen sometimes running bonk in here to try and stall them out a bit and give your Solly a bit of time to, like, reload them. But for the most part, I would say just run typical shit like Rap Assassin, fucking Pistol, and so on.
Okay, everyone, dude, or just like the flank class?
Uh, typically combo classes, not so much like anyone else. The flank should be fighting on fucking White Room. And What else? Since you are here as the flank, you tell your demo when to dead. Also, when you're the demo, just don't forget that you have sticks here. Just blindly dead on B.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen.
Just remember that you have sticks here, and they tell you to dead. So it's okay. The way that you hold B is fairly simple.
Arabic Nokia ringtone the whole game.
Okay, the best way that you can hold B is place a center here, place a dispenser here, just your combo holds close, don't let them walk in, place your sniper to the bullshit spot, since it's in the fucking map, abuse it, and get your heavy to the wonderful place of the balcony. Now, this is my favorite spot in the entire map.
A, right? We just
No.
set up on a B and then flank classes just go A, big white room.
Flank classes go white room and spy is A, just to give you info. Cloak and dagger, by the way. Don't be foolish. You could gun spy, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. It used to be amazing in this map, but thing is, do you want to? Yeah, I don't think you want to, so just cloak and dagger, give info to your team. What else? Place a telly up there, just so long as if the heavy needs to rotate with your combo, just so he has a way to actually get back. Okay, so whenever you're like you get called, you need to rotate, guys. Please rotate. Then you just do it. But if they're like, don't leave your NG alone. Just leave at least some people with him. Leave your sniper, maybe. Leave your like. At least have someone with your NG, because if he's alone, they can just send their flank and they will destroy the gun no matter what. Either that or the spy from offense will just comes up and then they destroy the gun. Alright, so hold up, give me a second. Alright, I'm back. Unlucky. Alright, so the way that you cap C is again. Okay, let's swap over to defense. C is defended very lightly because C is not as important to the whole like capturing E part, but it allows classes like heavy to actually get into the point. Since you can't actually jump into the point as a heavy, you can do it as pretty much any other class, I think. But like it allows classes to walk on it for free without the danger of anything. So
wait, let me see.
Even if you have Guru, you can't. I'm 100% sure. Yeah, you can do it as sniper, but it's kind of difficult. Yeah, you can't do it. Sorry.
Okay, I have the Guru.
Yeah, regardless of trial and error.
Okay, wait, no. Wait. That
Yeah,
was
you
close.
can't. Yeah, it is.
How do you jump on it as fucking sniper?
You have to jump and basically just kind of walk on it. It's not.
Wait,
You just fell down.
can we go for a cheeky play? Now, can we go for a cheeky play for real? Like, for example, a demo or any class that's on here, and once they're all capping, I'll just spam the stickies.
You'll just get
Okay, so
okay,
basically put,
but if a soldier,
if you-
if a soldier is here, you're fucked. If a heavy is here, you're fucked.
basically put, if they see you down there, you are actually doing.
Yeah, exactly.
There is a thing that you can do as a defender, which is stay like in this rock. Fuck me, I fucking missed it. Like, it's Scout and Solly, pretty sure, that can stay here and get back safely.
I actually almost fell.
Fuck, I jumped down again, I'm fucking retarded.
That spot is pretty actually genius for a pyro. Like imagine the pyro, anyone jumping on the point, just air blast.
He can't actually though. She can't get out of there, that's the only problem.
Wait. Like name, jump. Wait, I'm using the flock. Fuck.
Get detonator, that's the only thing you need.
Fuck, I switched to the fucking flock. Okay, there we go. Here I am. Name, I need you to jump on the point. Okay. Fuck, I fell. Fuck. Okay, wait, again. Wait, no, name. Okay, jump the point, bro, from connector. Okay, jump the point from connector. Power.
I'm on the same team.
Jump the point from the connector, here. No! You fucking bitch! I told you jump the point from the connector.
Okay.
Look, you jump here, and then...
Just to kind of round this up.
Why
Just to kind of round this up, since you probably have a scrim now.
we have a 60.
Yeah, well, that's why I'm saying it. Basically put, you cap C when you're on offense, and after that you try to rotate through spawn, because walking through Death Corridor is a just travesty. You will learn the hard way why this area is called the Death Corridor if you walk through here.
Wait, where's that corridor?
Come to C.
Come to see, okay.
He's gonna get lost right now.
No,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so come with me. This area right here is called Death Corridor. Do you wonder why?
There's the spawn
Yeah.
area,
I mean,
Because if a demoman exists and they are coming through here, he can literally just sit on spawn and do this. And everyone is dead.
yeah, sure,
So-
that makes sense.
So if you have both demo and soli picks, walk through that corridor, but if you don't, just don't attempt it. Just rotate through BC back into White Room and try to contest it. While you're at it, try to play a bit of point, just so you draw them out. And if they have a sentry on Heaven already, then you're basically like... You have to destroy the sentry first. And
Wait, you're
it's
talking
gonna
about
be-
steel?
Yes.
It's in the
Whoa,
connection.
no one talks about steel.
Regardless.
I actually like steel as well, I suppose, but...
I like it too, but that's because I'm a main color.
Yeah, good point. I mean, that entire map is just comms. Like, that's the map.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so D doesn't matter as much. To
Yeah,
cap.
actually, good
Can you
point.
be the main caller, as a-
Sure. Sure, but that's my point. I'm NG, I literally do nothing, so I...
Real
Yeah.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, anyways, so D doesn't matter as much to cap,
No, you
because it's not really, like, it doesn't do much besides locking the doors, so just kind of try to play around it, but don't, like, commit people into getting it. It's not, like, good in the...
I have a question, so when you cap B and then C or whatever, does the E cap get like faster?
Can you repeat?
Like when you cap, let's say you cap like A and then B and then C, does the cap get faster? Like on
Yes. The single second you cap A, the cap gets faster. By 3 seconds, I think. Because people tried to hold fucking A in the past and we just rolled them. Okay,
Yeah,
so...
no worries, I'll place the level 3 on A. Nothing can go wrong there.
Yeah, by the way, name, have you recorded this for the team?
I did.
Alright, so...
By the way, I
On
think
E?
you've already said this, but just in general, White Room of A is really important, by the way.
Yeah,
Like,
basically whoever is controlling White Room is controlling the map, so...
My previous team always ignored White Room, that's how I got brawl and steal every single time. So,
They were wondering why.
yeah, actually they were. It was made explicitly clear that we needed to hold White Room, but they just didn't.
Whoa, why just destroyed a Div 2 player.
You're so good, man.
Oh, yo, please continue.
No worries. Anyways, so if you actually like get fucking white room. Okay, what was I gonna say? What the fuck? Okay, so yeah, don't worry. When you're on offense, have a fucking telly on white room 100% of the time, just so your combo can constantly come back. Whenever you have to push for last, your flank and combo just kind of merge, since there isn't like an actual flank route. I would say wait for Conch and Uber, just so you have like a lot of strength into you, and you're able to push fucking... the single second you cap C, if you don't run Conch already, just kind of swap over, and whenever you die you get it. Again, you play banners in this map, so it's really up to you really, but it's only the E push that matters with Conch. Alright, that aside, the best way to hold this is to have the defending flank as well as the NG just set up on him, and the sniper as well as being here. Simply because he doesn't allow the enemy sniper to walk to window, and it just kills them. Like, you have this head high wall, you can just hide here, behind here forever, and just snipe him if you want to. And what else? That's what the flank, NG, and sniper are doing. Spy just kind of do whatever the fuck you want, really, it doesn't matter. The combo just plays white room, controls the shit out of white room. You have to absolutely have control of this part of the map. If you don't, it's just a matter of time until you get fucking robbed. Because I have seen teams just hold on heaven all the time and never contest white room, and then they just get walked on from fucking BC and they cannot do anything. Like, if a demo is here and is spamming you because the sentry is not watching here, what the fuck are you doing? Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna hope that your sniper snipes him and isn't worried about their sniper? Like, it's a big mess. Just hold white room. And if they are coming through BC, just rotate to here, spam them a bit.
Does the combo hold the white room, or do the flank classes hold?
The combo holds the white room whenever C is capped, the combo and the flank positions switch, basically.
Alright, so, and then I should probably go D or something.
You can stay with the combo if you want to, or you can stay with the NG. Like, it's up.
And just one quick question on offense. No, one quick question on offense. Should we do the faking AE push and do the AE one?
If your main caller calls for it, you absolutely do it. It's so much better if you fake A to E and they all rotate, and then you have a B push.
What the fuck did you just do? I just fucked it up. I'm literally not even fighting back and it failed.
Alright, so besides that, what else? Just to ensure the E capture, you can bring in a level 3 to here and just kind of hold it forever. I've seen, like, abuse the angler as long as it's in the game the way it is. Just place the sentry here, wrangle it, and you're basically set for the entire.
Oh yeah, night pay. King P.
Just let him be.
King P. Yeah. King P, can you watch me?
Okay, so
I'd like to.
what I was gonna say is basically whenever like you get a sentry pick and like a few combo classes, you are set to push for it, but don't like 100% bank on it. Like, it's gonna take a lot of tries, since this point takes years to actually cap. Although to this map's benefit, it's 70 years of respawn, so maybe the 70 years stack on top of the 60 and you can actually cap. That was a joke, by the way. I hope everyone left.
No, it is actually that amount of time. Respawn times are shit.
Yeah, it's 22 seconds for the first person that dies, and after that it's 25 for everyone else.
Yeah, it's awful.
On defense or attack?
On defense, on attack, it's
So-
like 6.
So the moral story: don't die.
If you're on defense, you don't die. You can't
You'll be-
afford to.
To be fair, it spawns like right next to every single point, so it's kind of justified.
Yeah, but still, like if you lose like a demo and a heavy, you basically lost the map.
Yeah.
Dude, my hit scan
So,
is
just
so
on-
bad.
Okay, I think that concludes Steel. Like any questions specific to your class or something?
Who do you think should main call?
On Steel, heavy main call is really good because you're basically playing for positioning the entire match. But in general, I would say demo. Like at least do what most prem teams do. Just have a general voice of people talking. Like throw strats all over the place. It should be better like that. Like I like this way more than just main calling as a heavy myself. It's just fucking fucked. Anyway, again, this concludes Steel. Again, if you need any map talks, just tell me.
We probably will because yeah, we probably will.
Yeah, like, when is your frag movie coming out?
Mine?
What heavy
Yeah,
frag
you're-
movie?
Yeah, heavy
Yeah,
frag
I mean,
movie exists.
Man, I have a frag movie if you actually want to watch it.
Yeah, just send it.
Send
Send
it
it.
us,
Yeah, there's-
yeah.
Okay, hold up.
no, no.
I'll DC.
Heavy names, okay?
I mean, heavy frag.
Quick, he
movies
left. Quick,
should
we can
just-
out of it.
Should just be like the absolute wiping, like heavy wiping an entire team. That's a frag movie for me.
Heavy is literally that. No.
I'm not gonna end the reservation just so if you want to explore the map and
With me there. Not
Damn,
you,
those-
not you.
Could have been more specific. Oh no, the rape method. Anyway,
The ancient secret of 71.
oh, by the way, do you guys even know why the little cubby hole up here exists? Because it's actually really useless.